Brought to you by Fastpitch TV and sponsored by SoftballJunk.com. Here's another show from the 2016 Women's College World Series.
Okay, at this time, on the dais we have LSU head coach, Coach Terrainer, student-athlete Sandra Simmons, and student-athlete Kelsey Kloss. Coach, we'll start with general comments about the game, and then we open it up for questions.
I thought our team did some things really well. I think there's some things we could do better. I think, Michigan's pitcher threw a great game against us. She gets a lot of the credit for their victory today. I thought, our pitching staff did a good job. Our defense did a good job of holding a really tough offense down for a long time. And, we just never got the timely hit that made big pitches and big moments. And that's what, great pitchers do. That's why Michigan's here. That's why they're ranked what they're ranked, why they only have, 5 losses on the season, because they do a good job in big situations.
All right, we're going to open it up for questions.
Coach, can you talk about what went into the decision to change pitchers and go with Hoover?
Yeah, sort of before the game, that was the plan, that we were going to use multiple arms against them because we thought they had a big offense and a big threat. So trying to keep them off balance with different looks was the plan going into it, and thought it was a good time for it to happen. Carly's been great in relief. I'd go to her any day of the week, all the time. I'm 100% confident in her. Still right now, I wouldn't change a thing I did.
Coach, some of the missed scoring opportunities, perhaps a little bad luck too. The chopper that backed into Bailey on in that one inning, and then Bianca after that.
Yeah, I didn't think a lot of things went our way. I think it's a different game and a different strike zone. Not saying it was bad or good, just it was elevated a little bit more than we would like it to be. I think in a different zone on a different day, it's a completely different ball game. So we really didn't get any breaks. Obviously, we make our own breaks too, and we didn't make a lot for ourselves. But, we didn't get the ball to bounce the right way at any point either.
Are there any other questions?
Just having to come back, in the early afternoon game tomorrow and facing a tough Bama team, obviously. What are your thoughts there, Beth?
For me or them?
All three. Yeah, go ahead, Sandy.
I think we've shown all year that we can fight. So I think if we come out and play our game and not press because we're now in the losers bracket, we're going to be on a really good side. We haven't had time to prepare for Alabama, but we have played them in conference this year. So I think we're going to be able to go back and look at that stuff and make up a plan pretty quickly and just come out and play our game and keep fighting like we have all year.
I think anytime you play Alabama, whether it's just a regular season game or an elimination game in the postseason, just like we had last year against them, it's just a really hard-fought game. They play with a lot of passion and emotion, and I think we play hard just like they do. So I think it's going to be a good game, but we're just really well prepared for whatever comes our way. We've been in this spot before with our backs against the wall many times, and we've come up on the winning end. So I think our team is ready for the challenge.
And that's just the preparation, it's a quick turnaround.
It is, but it's an opponent that we've seen before. I hate that we're having to see him now. I wish we were seeing the SEC teams later. I know we got, several all the SEC teams playing each other tomorrow. It's a point in the year where we want to pull for each other, not be against each other. But at least it's a team we've seen. We've prepared for them. We have information on them. So, we'll be ready to go. I know they're a little different than when we saw them, but we'll try and bridge the gap a little bit and be ready to go. I think it's a tough spot to be in for our team, but if any team can handle it, it's ours. We have the pitching staff for it. We've been with our backs against the wall. It's a spot where we've seemed to thrive in the past. So if any team can handle it, it's this one.
Coach, talking about umpiring can sound like sour grapes, but a lot of your fans have been talking about it. Was it consistent, or did you feel like it got tighter in the later innings?
I just thought it was a tough zone for Allie to work in. It was just a little bit elevated. She's a down pitcher, and, it was a little higher than we would have liked it to be. But, it is what it is. And every day you get a little bit different strike zone. So it's a little bit, the game changes depending on the zone that you get. I don't think it's something that is good or bad. I just think it's something we've got to coach through. I think that's part of the game. It's actually part of the game that I truly enjoy is the human element of this game. I love that part of it. So, we had to figure out how to work in that zone. Allie did a really good job of making the adjustment after the first inning, I thought, of working in what it was. And, I think she moved forward from it.
All right. If there are no more questions, Coach, student athletes, thank you. LSU will play Alabama tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. on ESPN. Thank you.
Do you need a softball bat? Do you want to save $30? SoftballJunk.com is offering an additional $30 discount off the price of all non-sale softball bats on their website. That's right, $30. So the next time you buy a bat, go to SoftballJunk.com and enter the code FPTV30 during checkout. And wham! You just put a cool $30 in your pocket. This show is a member of the Fastpitch TV network. See all of our shows and blogs at www.fastpitch.tv.